That was a quick, abrupt stop there. How's everybody doing today? Oops, I got the wrong camera angle on. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get that squared away. But hopefully everybody's doing good today. I think it's this one. That one. There it goes. Okay. All right. We're back in the building now. All right. So hopefully everybody is doing good. Oh man, my camera's all off, man. I'm literally like setting up as I'm going here. So a lot of the times might see me still setting up. All right, so we are in the building today, man. Thank you for everybody that came through. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe as well if you haven't. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and get into that. If you can, please hit the like button. They say it helps the channel. As well, it's much appreciated. As well as if you like, you can hit the sub and the notification. That way, you know every time we go live. All right. If you'd like to donate, you can. There should be a ticker at the bottom of the screen where you can donate. Any proceeds go to the stream. For those that may not know, the mic was new and I have the ability to make thumbnails now from Canva. So thank you for supporting the stream in that manner. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, so if you would like to do those things, those are available to you. Feel free to comment anytime as well. And yeah, if you want to, I'm gonna put the link out there. So if you want to join in and chop it up with us about whatever we're talking about, or some of the things that we may have talked about in the past, you know, I'll open up the link for you so you can come on in and chop it up with us. What else do we got going on here? I'm trying to get enough. If I can get enough people in, I will do a giveaway. I've done it before in the in here on Ace of Spades as well as King of Spades, Queen of Spades as well. Podcast. So yeah, if I can get enough people in here, I would definitely shoot out a thing where you can win whatever is on the back of this spinning wheel. Okay, I'll spin the wheel. I'll actually do the raffle. Whoever names pop up, the winner. I'll spin the wheel. Whatever it lands on, I'll get it to you. All I'll need is like an email address, and I'll shoot it to you electronically, which is something that we could do. That way you can send your yeah. If we get to that point, we'll go down that road once we get to it. But for now, welcome in. Hopefully everything is going good. I am a little bit under the weather. I've had one child throwing up, another child throwing up, and now a wife throwing up. So yeah, everybody's sick. I feel like I might be next. So yeah, that's what's going on around here. So I'm gonna keep trying to move and push through to get this thing squared away. Because what we're talking about here, a lot of people may not know, is a book, right? So we've been talking about a book called The Way of the Superior Man right here. This is the book that we've been going through step by step. It's kind of a self-help, I think, book geared towards, I'll say, men or the masculine, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, we've been going through this. There's been some great things in there, some good tips as well. So it's been a real good time. So far, what up, my Brody? What's good, Mr. Ed Short in the building, man? What it do? Yes, so I'm gonna get your book back to you too. This the other book. I think they're probably gonna be heading out tomorrow to come see you, so I'll make sure that the book gets to you as well. Thank you for letting me lending the other book to me. I appreciate that. So yeah, we are going through the book piece by piece, picking out some things that resonate, talking about it, and moving in that way. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right to it without any further delay. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the man of the hour, man. He is a COD player, a COD master, COD something with COD. He's supposed to be good at it, I think. I can't remember exactly what he said. I told him I was gonna forget it. He didn't believe me, but he is a COD master, man. Give it up to the one and only the COD master, Mr. Dizzle himself, man. Mr. Dizzle, welcome in the building. How you doing today? What's that?
What's up?
Oh man, nothing much. You looking real crispy over there, man.
Yeah, man. I'm checking out some new equipment, so bear with me if it You know what I'm saying? Still trying to work out the kinks.
Oh man, yeah. I thought it was like a new camera smell on you.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see that was correct.
saying with the smell
Yeah,
like
yeah. Why
well,
gotta roll that around? Yeah, roll that around a little bit up in there.
aroma.
Definitely. How you been, man? What's been going on? Anything new that you would like to talk about?
Just grinding, man. You know, it's a new month, so you know, gotta start it off good and finish it the best I can. So you know,
Okay, all right. Um, had an intro for him. But he chickened out at the last minute, so we ain't doing it. But I thought it would have been a good time. But we'll keep it pushing. We'll keep it pushing. So it's going to be normally there's three of us. Steve is man, they've been working him crazy, so he will not be in today. However, he is with us in spirit. So it is just going to be me and Dizzle today, and we're going to give y'all what we got and what's going on around here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make it hot for you guys. Um, and entertaining nevertheless. All right. So again, the book that we are covering is The Way of the Superior Man, all right, by David. You remember how to say his last name?
looks like it's pronounced Data,
Diada. Diada? I don't know. Yeah.
Diada, Diada.
Diada. Yeah, something like that. I apologize, sir. I do not know your name, but I appreciate your work. All right.
Strike.
Hey man, easy man. We throwing out the words like that, all right? So yeah, so we about to go ahead and get into some of the things that we read from this chapter. All right, I'm sure as you can see from the title of today's stream, right? We are talking about changing your mind to please a woman, and we are also talking about your purpose. Is it purpose over relationship or relationship over purpose? Which one is it, man? We about to find out. You feel me? So as we do about this time, let's get to the getting. All right. And thank you again, Lee, for coming through. I really do appreciate it, man. Yes. So it says, so this is part one, chapter 6. It says, never change your mind just to please a woman. All right, that's where we starting off on this great Tuesday. All right. It starts off with like a little passage in the beginning. I'll show you guys in the book just so you are familiar with if you're following along or know the book or whatever. That's a little passage right there that I'm about to read right now. All right. And that passage says, I think it gives like a little summary of what's to come in that chapter. All right. So it says, if a woman suggests something that changes a man's perspective, then he should make a new decision based on his new perspective. But he should never betray his own deepest knowledge and intuition in order to please his woman or go along, right? Or get along to get along. You know what I'm saying? With her, both she and he will be weakened by such an action. They will grow to resent each other and the crust of their accumulated inauthentic, I can't say the word. Help me say it.
Inauthenticity.
Yeah, when you try to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get a little hung up on inauthentic.
You'll
That
see that
word.
there, you know.
Yeah. The inauthenticity, I can't even say it. God dang. Will burden their love as well as their capacity for free action. I don't know why I can't say it now. I think I got camera shy, so my tongue is not working correctly right now to spit out these words. All right. But that's what it said. All right. So would you like to say anything? But before you do, let me see. Oh yeah, we in the building, says
No.
DisRizCinematicReviews
We in the building.
TV. Man, I
You
appreciate you being
outside.
here. I appreciate you being here.
You on the outside,
Dizzle.
Steve.
Dizzle. Yeah, what do you think about what was said? Agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree because it sounds like she wants to, maybe it could be maybe something like politics, and then you're like, man, I kind of don't want to but just to keep her quiet. And now, you know what I'm saying? And then he said it's gonna and then that part is you're gonna start to grow resentment, and it's just like one is I feel like it's gonna be a snowball effect. And, she's gonna be like, and then that one time you be like, man, I'm tired of this. And then no, I don't like that. What do you mean? And then that could start a whole nother fight, right? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful playing with fire with this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely I believe I agree with it. I think that um if you go along to get along, I think that um it could damage the relationship because now she's making all the moves, calling all the shots, right? So I think that it could be a possibility of where when it's time for you to step up and you want to make a decision. Actually, no, I think just you all alone. Just if you are allowing this to happen, then I mean, I think that just saying that you don't have a backbone. You don't really stand on anything, and like you said, you don't really trust yourself to make those decisions.
Yeah, and if you can't make those, little decisions like that, how is she not going to be trustful or trusting in you to make the big decisions around the house as you should as a protector and a provider?
Oh yeah,
She won't follow you. She won't follow your lead.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with that. DisRiz says Dizzle got the new camera with the fish eyes lens. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I learned it.
Hey,
I'm not going there, but yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
big timers, not the fish lens. Looking like a Missy Elliott video. You know what I'm saying? The bus around. All right, so we're gonna go ahead because that's not a fish line. Yeah, that ain't no fish line. That shit look good. Looking good over there, man. You're looking good.
Appreciate it. Man.
All right, so on to the next passage. Now, next passage says you should always listen to your woman and then make your own decision. If you choose to go with your woman's suggestion, then when deep in your heart you feel that another decision is more wise, you are in effect saying, I don't trust my own wisdom. You are weakening yourself and your woman's trust in you. Why should she trust your wisdom if you don't? I think that's something of what you just said.
And knowledge, you know what I'm saying?
Message.
You're predicting the future,
Yeah. Yeah.
What you think about that?
I think that sorry, I'm getting a call.
Yeah, people don't know it's stream time.
I think that that's could be true. I think that it could weaken her trust in you, in your wisdom, and it also because it's putting her in a position of where, well, okay, I'm gonna wait until the end because I'm actually have two sides to this, okay, and we're gonna have a talk. I think you might come to this conclusion before I say it, but I think that if you don't, I'm gonna bring it up and then we're gonna see where we're at on this. But on its face, I think that it makes sense. On its face, I think that it makes sense. I think that it could be something that weakens your woman's trust in you, in your decision making, in your wisdom. So yeah, I definitely do think that's the thing. What about yourself?
Yeah, definitely. If it says if you choose to go with your woman's suggestion, I just feel like as you can live in a way it's kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you living like are you an adult? Like, are you a man or you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just go around, hey, what should I do? Or what should I do? I mean, it's cool to listen to an opinion, but if you already know that, you kind of have your mind made up and it's cool, like I said, it's cool. Listen, just go what you got. You know what I'm saying? Go with what you feel is right. So we going around letting everybody dictate your life.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. The passage also goes on to say, however, If you listen to your woman, taking everything she says into account and making your own best decision, then you are acting in accordance with your core. You are saying, in effect, my deepest wisdom is leading me to this decision. If I am wrong, I will learn from it, and my wisdom will have deepened. My willing to be wrong and grow from it. I trust this process of acting from my deepest wisdom. I man, talk to me because this is the one where I'm like, but we gonna get to it. What do you think about what was said in that passage?
Yeah, like I said, taking everything it's cool to take into account, but like I said, she's not gonna trust you, man. She's just not gonna, if and even if you're making a mistake, you could just be like, well, don't take it as an L, just take it as a lesson, and when you talk to her, just say, hey, I appreciate your opinion and your info, but I'm gonna go, my conscience is telling me to go this way.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm taking from that. If I'm wrong, I will learn from. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I will learn from it, and then you will learn, and then later on, you could be like, a similar situation might come up, and it'll be like, you know what? Damn, that one time this had happened, and it's kind of similar. You could be like, well, I could kind of try it and tweak it this way and go this way with it. Oh, man, they took me wrong. I trust this process. Approach this process of acting. Yeah, and then over time it'll just become more. You'll just get more comfortable.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
over
hold
time
on,
you'll
give me a
just
second. There you go. Yeah, I definitely do agree. Trying to get the link out to some people if they wanted to join in. Cameras on. That's the only thing. But yeah, if you are brave enough to jump on in, come on in.
no get
Uh,
that brother Rab up in here. Where Rab at?
I don't know, man. I could not tell you. Hey, more to love. More to love says, "Hey, family, what up, more to love? Uh, hope all is well. Hope all is well." Uh, so yeah, I definitely do agree. With what you were saying as well. Yeah, I think you should take into account, right? So this is because, like, look, all right, because we've been here before. Or the reason why we're here now with this particular book right now, right, is because I was listening to everything that was going on in this space, right, and there was a thing with men and women. There was a friction, right? There was like a divide, basically, and it was a lot of both sides talking about the other side. And I wanted to do something different, right? I wanted to do something of where we kind of focus on us. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, you can't necessarily talk about everything that encompasses man without talking about woman as well, right? But that's not going to be our focus, right? I'm trying to keep us in the focal point. However, I do think that there are some things that do need to be looked at and examined as well, right? Some questions, right, that normal guys may have. And that's not necessarily saying anything bad about the opposite sex. It's just really questions. So there's going to be a question when it comes to this at the end. Like I said, okay, I'm just setting it up right now so you guys know it's coming. All right. But again, I think that this is a healthy debate, right? Nobody's blaming anybody, right? Nobody's shaming anybody. Hopefully, nobody feels shamed or blamed right now. This is just, and it's not us, okay? This is the book. We're just giving our take on the book, on what the book says, all right? But yes, I do think that it is important because I think a lot of the times in those spaces, what I do hear is a lot of women thinking that men um, don't listen to them, right? They think that when in a relationship with the man, that the man is just going to be domineering over the woman and just whatever I say go, right? That's not what this book is talking about. He actually says to listen to your woman, right? Take everything in and then make your judgment based off of your own intent or your own core, right? Your own core belief, right? Because at the end of the day, I do think that, you know, um feminine likes for the masculine to lead, right? Would that be a fair assessment? Am I going off base? I want you to check me if I'm wrong, Dizzle.
No, you good. You on the right track.
Okay, all right. Let me know if I say anything wrong, man. Let me know. I don't want to get off on the wrong foot here. But yeah, I think that is something that does matter to the feminine, right? And I think it matters to the masculine. But I think that yes, I think that you have to be able to deal with your wrong as well, right? If you're wrong, I think that's part of the masculine is to be able to own up to when you're wrong, right? To not be afraid of failure. Um, because I think with failure comes growth. Would that be a fair assessment?
Yeah, don't nobody takes all W's their whole life. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't take a loss as a loss. Just think of it as a lesson and improve the next time. Grow. Grow on that.
Yeah.
And it'll become, like I said, it'll become a lot easier to just make on spot decisions.
Okay. Okay. And There's Riz in the building again says, hey, to more to love. What up, more to love? Yes, yes, yes. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and press on this next one. All right. So let's see what it says. This attitude of self-trust in genders other in no what is it? Oh, okay. The attitude of self trust engenders. I think I might have did that wrong. Others trust in you. You may be wrong, but you are willing to find out, and thus grow from the experience. You are open to listening to others, but in the end, you will take the responsibility for making your own decision. There is nobody else to blame, which is pretty much what we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Standing on business.
Standing on business. All right. So yeah, I definitely do agree with that one. All right, here comes a little longer passage. All right. Let me know if y'all don't agree with what's being said in the book as well. Or if you do agree, let me know either way. All right. However, says the author, if you give up your real decision to follow your woman's, then you will blame her for being wrong. Let's stop right there. Do you think that's accurate?
I think yeah, I mean, I think a man that's not standing on business would do something like that. Not a real leader. You know, you could break it down in a way, be like, you know what, I tried it your way. It didn't work. You don't have to be like, I tried your way, fucking it sucks, and da da da, and we're not doing it ever again. You know what I'm saying? There's ways you could break it down. So, but as long as you just be like, I tried it, it didn't work. Cool, we'll move on now. We'll try it my way. That you know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's standing on business.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And I think from the book's perspective, I think maybe that could be something. I think I got a different real world opinion on that. But I think that, yeah, I think that I can see how you might blame her for being wrong if you obfuscate, I think it is, your responsibilities to her. So let's see. Yes. So it also says if she is wrong and you will feel, or if she is wrong, and you will feel disempowered if she is right. You think that's something?
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's starting to cook a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know. I
uh-oh.
think, like I said, certain people will feel certain ways, and like like I said, it's cool to be like, we did that. You were right, baby. Da da da. Instead of just making the decision, and then like months on in, she brings up and she says, when I made this decision, you be like, man, fuck that decision. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all about the way how you carry yourself.
Yeah, because I definitely, because look, I know that I don't feel like this is us, right? I think, but I do think there may be a section of people, a section of men who, or a section of masculine who may fit that bill, right? Because I feel like if you're wrong, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't put it in your face that you were wrong because I've been wrong too, right? So I wouldn't come down hard on you just for being wrong. That doesn't really make any sense. And if you were right, I wouldn't feel disempowered either. Because I mean, I would rather for it to be right than wrong. So I don't feel like necessarily I would subscribe to that necessarily.
Yo, I don't got the powers. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think his internet cut out or power or something.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right. I don't know what
had a glitch in the matrix.
yeah, what the hell? It cut out on me. But yeah, I don't think that I would necessarily say that yeah, I would feel disempowered if my woman made.
Come on, Neo. Sorry about that. Again, I don't know what is happening on his end, but hopefully he is trying to
I
write it.
don't know why this keeps dropping. I don't know if it's the browser or if it's StreamYard, but it keeps dropping on me here.
There's nothing power related.
Say again?
There's nothing power related.
No power. Everything got power in it. It just every so often, once I get to talking, it powers down.
Oh.
So it hasn't powered down yet. So I'm gonna keep going. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to push forward. So yeah, I don't think that I feel disempowered. If she's right, having denied yourself the opportunity to act from your core and grow from your mistakes. Be open to changing your feelings based on whatever your woman might reveal to you through her words or her body language, and then make your own decision based on your deepest intuitive wisdom and knowledge. You may make the right decision or the wrong one, but whatever happens, it is your best shot, and you will strengthen your capacity for a future action. I definitely agree with that. I think that if you are standing on business, as you said, when it comes to making these decisions, I think that most definitely, if the way that you move will make your partner more secure in the decisions that you make. But what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, regardless of gender or whatever, people just want to be involved or feel involved, or feel like their opinion matters, and then there's ways to go about that. And then, of course there's wrong ways, but, they just want to, everybody wants to get their voice heard. So I basically think that way he's kind of breaking down in that, and then go through her words, read her body language, and then, make your own decision. But, whatever happens, and then you learn from it and move on. So yeah.
All right. Well said, gentlemen. Or good sir. All right. So now
Come on, Kevin.
whoa, wait a minute, sir.
I can see him coming out.
Sir, sir,
you
sir,
green.
sir. No. It is not that type of party. It's not that type of party. Okay. I am genuinely I don't know if it's curious or what, but I don't I don't necessarily know if this is modern, right? I feel like this is in a relationship that is maybe seasoned to where this is happening. But my thing is that I believe, and I want you to check me if I'm wrong, Dizzle. All right, if I'm wrong or if you don't agree, I want you to check me, man. Um, but I believe that it's kind of off base a little bit because one of the things that are not is not mentioned is how to deal with someone who may not may not be adapt to following. Someone who may just, their way or the highway, right? Because beforehand he talked about some things that are um that if she does, the feminine does this thing that, you just kind of, that's just what she does, right? If it kind of just annoys you or whatever, you let her be, right? You don't try to change her. What if that thing is the fact that she's not capable or have a desire to follow?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, she doesn't, she's just not gonna respect you at all. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna make all the decisions. She's gonna be talking to you crazy, and you need to go to Walmart at aisle four and get you a pair of balls. You know what I'm saying? And install them, and get you a spine at aisle six. But yeah, yeah, she's just not gonna respect you, and she's gonna keep walking over you and over you and over you, and then that could, like he said earlier, it could lead to dissension. You know what I'm saying? And then basically the relationship's gonna fall apart. So I mean, but on the other hand, sometimes people, you try new things and you might like it. Maybe she's done being in her masculine era. She want to be a little feminine, but she don't know how to get, unlock that certain area. So sometimes people gotta, as part. I remember you was telling me this the other day on the phone, like we gotta power. You gotta unlock that feminine on them. You know what I'm saying? Show them. Don't be basically just, this is why you should I'm a basically show her why you're a great leader, so because they don't want to lead all the time. They want to, not saying they're lazy, but they want to, they want to have, they sit back and let the man do the manly stuff. So yeah.
Okay, because and I think me and you may know somebody similar that may have a hard time letting go of control, right? If you're reading my mind correctly. Um, that to me would seem like, and I guess it all depends. And again, because I think there's another side to this as well, and I'll get into that one. But yeah, I would find it hard for you to. I don't know how you would draw that out because from what I'm hearing, a lot of women want a man to come prepared. They don't necessarily, because that's the part that I think would take the feminine a little bit of patience and a little bit of grace, would be to let your man fall, right? I think that they don't want to go through that process, so they rather just, and I don't blame them, right? Why go through it wrong when I know how to do it right, right? Um, but I think that from the masculine's perspective, how do you? I wonder how would one operate in that space?
I feel like you could start off like small things, like let's say you're living in two different areas. You come over. You on your way out. You can take out the trash. You can go kill that spider that's been living in the corner for the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You could change the smoke detector that's been beeping every time you've been calling, talking on the phone. And then eventually you could work your way up. So I'm not saying you just come out the gate and be like, what I'm saying, raw, I'm out, what I'm saying, I'm doing everything, because then I think you're gonna kind of scare her off. But so yeah, just I feel like just start small.
Man, that's a great answer, man, and that's why I'm glad you're here to offer that great wisdom that you have right there. I think that's a great answer, man. I think that's a great answer. And if I can remember the flip side of that, um, which is, what do you do in a situation, right? When you I wonder, how do you operate this realm of, if you're okay with your woman making those decisions, right? Like, if that, and not necessarily if she's like, like if she's the better in that area, right? Because I think there has to be a balance there. I don't think that you're going to be the strong, that's going to be your strong area all the time, and I do think that you should be able to make some mistakes and grow. But what about just being like, yo, instead of taking 30 minutes, let's just do it in 5. Let's go your way.
I think I'm picking up what you put down. You know, that's basically, like we say all the time. We think it's we're it's just embedded in us, to think logically. You know what I'm saying? And then and they think with emotions. So instead of a certain situation, they might be like, "Well, I feel like this," and then we'll be like, well, how can we, kind of like a puzzle, what I'm saying? We break it down, build it up. How do we do that? And then we, what I'm saying, instead of being mad and, what I'm saying, and then possibly making the situation worse, or, acting out over emotion.
Well, no, what I'm saying is what if she's just the better at that task?
Well, I mean, in my situation, what I would do is I would, learn. Have her break it down. Like, why in this situation did you choose to go right instead of left? And then have her break it down, and then eventually over time, you could kind of predetermine. Not saying just step out there on your own, but you could be like, well, she probably might do that. You know what I'm saying? And then she's gonna be like, oh, he's learning, and then she's gonna give saying you can get some of that quote unquote power or whatever you want to call it back. So.
Okay. Some of your masculinity, I guess. Masculine essence. All right, man. Great take on that, man. I definitely do appreciate it. See, we're not over here talking bad about women, man. We're actually logically trying to figure out how do we make this thing work. So yeah, that's why I think we're different than a lot of other people. But it won't be as sexy though. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, I think you know where I stand on that. But let's go on to 7. All right, we're gonna take a look at 7 real quick here. 7. Now, this is where 7 says your purpose must come before your relationship. Your purpose must come before your relationship. Before we can get in it, just that right there. What? Talk to me.
He's saying basically, like, if you just get in a relationship, you're just gonna be kind of like a mindless person. You know what I'm saying? Like, without you just just going through the mundane tasks of everyday life. But if you know your purpose and you're working towards that every hour, like the book said earlier, then you're gonna a lot more is gonna get accomplished, and a lot more opportunities are gonna open up for you in the future.
Okay, all right. So yeah, this one right here is a little. Whew, I don't know, ladies. Let me know what y'all think about this one. About the purpose being over the relationship. That's why, man. That's why because for full disclosure for those that may or may not know, I did have a Queen of Spades podcast, and that was for the ladies, man. And I think that this type of self help, I think really could open up some doors because I think that I don't know if one sided is going to be enough. I think that it's good, and I think that it's a great start. But I think if you have 2 people dedicated to making their relationship better and becoming a better person themselves, which ultimately may lead to a better relationship, I think that would be freaking dynamite. But I don't know if there's any ladies that are willing to step into that realm. But if there is, man, please let me know. I would definitely love to make something like this for you guys as well. All right, so, and this is so crazy. I'm looking at my Facebook page. My Facebook page has subtitles going on it. That's pretty neat. I like that. It's the little things that get me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All right, so they're gonna start off by giving us a little synopsis. I believe it says every man knows that his highest purpose in life cannot be reduced to any particular relationship. If a man prioritizes his relationship over his highest purpose, he weakens himself, disservice the universe, and cheats his woman of an authentic man who can offer her full, undivided presence. Talk to me, man. What you think about that?
I think that passage is talking about basically don't let your relationship define you. Don't just get so lost in it that that it becomes um all you could think of, and and you lose yourself in it. Maybe you like to, maybe you like to, have before you got a relationship, you had hobbies, sports, kickboxing, whatever. And then now that you're in a relationship, you're so happy or whatever, it just took over your life, and now you're just, oh well, I don't want to do things that I used to do and enjoy. I want to be over here, and it's always good to have time apart to go do those type of hobbies that you like too. So
Yeah,
you
100%.
know,
100% on that. I think that you do. I mean, especially with because this is like one of the second times I remember him talking about purpose, right? He really emphasizes your purpose. Um, and I mean, it still make me a little nervous because I'm like, dude, you got, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes maybe ladies may not be as happy about you doing that, right? Dedicating so much time. But let's push on and see what he has to say because I think he actually touches on this in the book. For those that may not know, man, I am your host, Marcus. This is your host, co-host, Dizzle in the building. We are reading from The Way of the Superior Man. We're pulling things straight out of that, so that's what we're doing right now. Just wanted to make a quick commercial break for those that may not have been here earlier. All right, so if you wouldn't mind, hit the like button as well. They say it helps the channel, and I definitely appreciate it. All right. So let's go on to the next one. All right. This one says, admit to yourself that if you had to choose one or the other, Dizzle, the perfect intimate relationship or achieving your highest purpose in life, you would choose to succeed at your purpose. Just this self knowledge often relieves much pressure a man feels to prioritize his relationship when in fact it is not his highest priority. Okay. Number
what you
one,
got?
is it true? If you had to choose between the perfect intimate relationship or achieving your fullest or highest purpose in life, which one is Dizzle choosing?
I'm definitely choosing the achieving your highest purpose. I've
Mm,
had to do that over a
mm,
100 times.
Now, see, this is easy for you to say though, because right now I don't believe you're currently in a relationship. Are you? All right, is that too personal? If it's too personal, you do not have to answer.
No, I'm not right now.
Okay, he's single, ladies. He's single out here. All right, so so I feel like that's an easier thing to say than somebody that might be in a relationship. Or maybe it's not. I don't know, right? Because it seems like it would be tough for the feminine to hear a man say that his purpose in life is more important than the relationship. Am I tripping?
um, I feel like that person would be selfish, because why wouldn't you want the other person or the person you're in a relationship to grow and prosper?
Oh,
You
you're
got,
saying the feminine would be selfish.
yeah. She's sitting there like, well, if you can't tell her that, oh well, the relationship is a priority, but me fulfilling my purpose, i.e., getting promotions, that what I'm saying, it's which is basically keeping the lights on, then why you should be able to take that, what I'm saying, that not it's not criticism, but you should just be able to, at least understand, and but you have to be a good leader though, and don't just just, well, my relationship is better, or the my purpose is better, and you got to make her understand why.
Mm.
And and then I feel like somebody who really cares about you and is truly unselfish would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it now, and then maybe in turn they will help you in turn reach your purpose.
Yeah. And maybe I'm thinking too deep in it because maybe the fact that you're doing is the thing that draws them in.
Yeah, I mean, you could, you achieving your higher purpose, like that's gonna automatically, honey attract bees. You know what I'm saying? So that's automatically what you achieve you're on your way, or you have achieved your highest purpose. It's gonna, certain things come to you, and I feel like that's hand in hand.
Okay, okay. Thanks for talking that through with me. Um, let me see where the it's not the highest priority. Yeah, I mean, I think that I still think it might be a tough for some women to hear. I think some other women might be, and maybe you know what? Maybe you don't mention it. Is that a thing? Maybe you're just
Mm,
doing. You're not meant because I got
yeah,
an idea to do something. Maybe I don't say, "Hey, this is my purpose." Maybe I'm just doing. Is
it
that, or do you need to, disclose that?
no, I see where you're coming from, but it's hard because, like, if you make sure your purpose is actually, um you know not you're just not playing games. Make sure that that purpose is what's helping you in life itself. Maybe it might might earn you some more money on the side, or you might gain some knowledge or wisdom. But if it's just sitting down in on the porch for 3 hours twiddling your thumbs, looking at the sky and counting the birds, then that's not, what I'm saying, you're gonna be looking like a fool. So
I bet that we'll move on. Let's see. The next one says, "Your mission is your priority unless you know your mission and have aligned your life to it. Your core will feel empty. Your presence in the world will be weakened, as well as your presence with your intimate partner. The next time you notice yourself giving into your woman, postponing your mission, and denying your true purpose in order to spend time with her, stop. Tell your woman that you love her, but you cannot deny your heart's purpose. Tell her that you will spend 30 minutes or some specific time with her and absolute attention in total presence. But then you must return to carry on your mission. So I guess that kind of answer my question. I guess you do got to say something about it. you can't
exactly.
you can't just be out there unless it's, you're out there, you working, you're doing your thing, and when she, is feeling a certain type of way, then you say, hey, look, I can give you this amount of time, because you gotta, man, I be thinking of people who are doing movers, right? People who are moving, people who are making money. They're not in the house a lot. I think that was one of the gripes and complaints about a lot of women that were with men like that, is that they didn't get to see him a lot. Um, and so, I think that is what is kind of talking to, is that, hey, man, you have a purpose, you have a drive, there's something in you to contribute to the world. Um, and he's talking to that part of the man. So now he's saying, hey, look, while in a relationship, you may not have that much time. Your time should not be dedicated, which, if I'm hearing him correctly, to the relationship in the sense of spending all your time there. You need to be working on your purpose, unless you've got your purpose already aligned. But if you don't, then you need to really get onto it, and in at the same token, still provide that intimate time when needed, um, but with, just a little structured, right? You may not be a spontaneous time. It may have to be a scheduled time to say, this is the amount of time we have allotted, but you get my full undivided attention. That's what I'm kind of picking up. What do you think about that?
Yeah, like, this is what happens when when you're on that path or living that lifestyle currently. What I'm saying, they say they want a six-figure man, but this is what, you got to show her, this is what it takes in my profession and in my life to get these six figures. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you're not with that program, then yeah, you got to go. Got to get up out of here, because
Yeah.
ultimately this is what, what I'm saying, if you want to be a part of my life and you know and me bring you in, then you gotta is certain things that you gotta understand that I'm not gonna be able, I might have to travel 2 3 months away at a time. I might have to, you know, be at the office 14 16 hours a day. But at least, you know, you're gonna get that undivided attention when we're, you know, it might not be a lot, but it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
something. And would you? I mean, really? I mean, would a woman want 2 hours of, you know, you just sitting watching Netflix or something, or 30 minutes of just straight, you know, that you just in her face, just staring at her, hanging on her every word or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listening to her
Uh,
about her day, you know. So
dude, these women are built differently. I think. I don't know. It could be built the same. I don't really know the women from that time, but it seemed like the ladies, certain ladies from back then, man, they wanted your time. These ladies now don't seem to really be wanting your time like that.
they want that wallet.
Uh, yeah, yeah. It don't seem like they're like, yo, like, what's up? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, like, and maybe it's, you know, depending on if you're around a lot. Maybe if you're around a lot, then they don't want you a lot around, you know, as much. But maybe if you're busy or doing something, maybe it is. So I think that could speak to the whole being on your purpose, right? That attraction that drives them and wants you to want you more. Um, so it might be something to it, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm about to get on my purpose though. Okay. I'm about to get on my purpose, man. I need it. I need it. I got to. Um, And last but not least, let's see. Your woman will be more fulfilled with 30 minutes a day of undivided attention and ravish love than she will with a few hours of your weak and divided presence when your heart really isn't into it. Time you spend with your woman should be time you really want to be with her more than anything else. If you'd rather be doing something else, she'll feel it. Both of you will be uh, dissatisfied. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. You know, you don't want to be sitting there telling somebody about your day or whatever, or your opinion about something every 5 minutes or whatever. You look over, they're in their phone, or you know, they're like, huh, what'd you say? And they're looking at the TV or staring up at space. I mean, you don't want nobody like that, you
Yeah,
know. So I mean, no, I definitely get it though. I totally agree.
yeah. I think that it definitely is going to have to quality time, man. It comes down to the quality time, you know, that you provide. And yeah, if you're half in, half out, they're definitely going to feel that, and which may question, you know, bring questions to them about you and your relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I think that definitely that undivided attention, um that good quality time is very beneficial for the relationship, especially if you're on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be a busy person. So the last thing you need, like you said, being in your phone, all the dings and stuff going off, and you know, you're not able to keep your attention on your woman. Um, I think that's definitely owed to her if you're out there doing it on your grind.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So um
So water.
but yeah, so that was the last one that we have for this section. All right. What do you think about everything in its totality?
No, I mean, you know, I think it's on point so far. There's certain, I think there's certain parts where he could kind of dive a little bit deeper with the you know, with the explanation or why, or you know, but for the most part, he's pretty on point.
Okay. All right. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Then, yeah, I think there's a little bit of tweaking that could happen in there. Because I think some of it, I think in the modern stance, I don't think that. I think it may be a little bit more difficult because I think that we're not who we were back then. You know what I'm saying? Both feminine and masculine. So I think that it may be a little bit more difficult because I mean I think that some men are okay with taking the back seat. you know, and I think that some women are okay with taking the front seat, you know. Um, how does that translate? I don't know, right? If it's not broke, then it's not broke, right? So how that looks, I don't know how that looks, but um, I think that there are, if it's working, it's working. You know what I mean? So, but again, with the purpose thing, the fact that they've mentioned this purpose, being on your purpose, so many times. So, I do think that it's something that needs to be looked at from a male's perspective, because I do think that it may reflect on who we're showing up as, whether or
Yeah.
not we're on our square or standing on business, as you say. Uh, so I definitely, I'm definitely agree with you on that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna check make sure nobody did a cash app or anything. Real quick. Nope. All right. And make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, something happened.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Cash App went ding a little bit.
Oh, you got a cash app, man. Wait a minute. How you over there getting cash apps, man? Give it up to him real quick, man.
You know, appreciate it, appreciate it.
Did it say who it's from, or can you say, or you can't say?
You want me to say?
No, it's up to you. You don't have to say anything at all, man.
It says one Marcus Edmond.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
You gave the full government. Appreciate
Yeah.
that. All right,
Generous
All
brother
right,
right there. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I should just put that right there on my name tag now. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was wondering why I didn't put it all the way on there. But yes, thank you so much there, good sir. Did a message come with it, or was it a message with it?
Let me see.
Don't know.
Sorry, it's got the basic notification.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what's going on.
It just had my name on there. It didn't have
on the basic what you call it.
Oh, I didn't know it put my name on there. I thought it had like
I am
like
acting
my
like I am acting
All right.
like
Well, you're digging around over there. Thank you everybody for coming through. I really do appreciate it. So much those that were in the comments. Steve, thank you so much for streaming it as well. Thank you to Dizzle for coming through, holding it down, man, giving us your perspective. And I just got a message. Hold on, let me see. Let me see, from Freeman. Hey, what up, man? Quality time is a two-way street. You should have quality time together, but also be respectful of each other's personal quality time. Yes. So in this particular one, this had to do with a man being on their purpose. So if you're on your purpose, as the book was saying, then I would assume that you would not have a lot of time. So it was kind of speaking more to still providing time for your lady, but getting right back onto your purpose. So I think that I do agree with you, though. I do think that it is a two-way street. I just think that a lot of the time, and that's why I think it's a little bit outdated, a little bit, because I think it's coming from the standpoint of like men just being on their purpose. What about the women being on their purpose? What about the women, you know what I'm saying, out here putting in the work and doing those things, right? Maybe they need to, maybe we need to schedule some alone time, right? So I think that, I think that both people may need to come together, as you're saying, if you're looking from that lens, to make sure they come together and schedule that time, because I think that is definitely important to the relationship. But thank you so much, Freeman, for that. Big dog in the building, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Do you have anything? Did you figure? Was there a message attached or no?
Yeah, man, I don't want to get your monetization taken away. So I mean,
So you're not gonna repeat that?
I mean,
okay. No, yeah, don't. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's
Definitely don't want to get in trouble. Okay. Well, hey, It's from the heart, I'm assuming. So hopefully, hopefully it touches base with you. You got anything for us before we get out of here, good sir?
Appreciate everybody stopping by. Hit the like button. Bless you, boy, with the F. Have a nice week and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Appreciate you on that end, Dizzle, man. Thank you again to Steve for coming through, man, for sharing this out. I know that's how Freeman got a hold of us. Thank you so much for sharing it out and putting it out there to the people. I know he's probably passed out. He's been working real crazy. So I'm pretty sure he passed out there. But thank you so much for streaming it. Thank you everybody that came through, said something, who didn't say something, just came through and just kicked it and watched. I appreciate you so much. So every day we do this every for those that may not know, maybe new to this, we do this every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central. So if you ever want to come in, hit the notification so that way you'll get notifications whenever we go live. So just a quick explanation again. What we're doing, we're reading from The Way of the Superior Man. A lot of podcasts out there was having men and women kind of going at it. Nobody's really listening. So we decided to kind of work on just the men aspect. So right now is this book. There will be another one for self-help for men. Hopefully we can get something out of it, become better masculine men. You don't know what you don't know. So hopefully we can run across some things and get some understanding of things that we may not know to become a more fuller individual. So that's what we're doing right now. Again, I want to give a thanks to everybody and appreciation to everybody who came through, hit the like button, subscribed, all that good stuff, man. Until next time, y'all be easy. All right, man. Appreciate it.